Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive In, your proper gaming talk show. As you all
try things and then quit on them.
No. We have not quit on anything yet. We've just changed things around.
We stopped doing the beer.
Well, that's your fault because you had not picked out a new beer yet. So that is your fault, buddy. I've been waiting. I've been over here waiting. I've been meaning to get a new case of beer, but someone hasn't said anything, so we haven't.
Yeah, because the last couple of paychecks I had to pay for my car.
I mean, that's right. Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all good, buddy. Don't worry. Let me just check something very, very quickly. That's right. Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all good, buddy. All right, we're good. So, yeah, if you haven't known or if you've been living under a rock, Summer Games Fest started today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central or Western? Yeah. I forget. Whatever. Either way, it was on the Game Awards YouTube channel. They put it up, and also IGN did a whole live stream for it too, because of course they're IGN. They had a whole pregame show and everything, and they're just kind of cringe at this point. Anyways, there's a lot that they showed off at this event, like a lot of shit. And we're not going to go through everything, because that would be way too long of a video. We did that during the PlayStation Showcase, and that was a long-ass video. So instead, we got our top 3. I also have some honorables, unless this guy mentions them before I get there.
I mean, I have like 5 games I really want to highlight.
Okay, yeah, that works.
3 to 5, but I'll be brief about them.
I have like my top 3 that I was like, oh shit, this looks dope. I'm kind of hyped for this. And then I have my honorables, which are like, this could be kind of cool. And then of course we're gonna breeze through the big ass news that came out, the big news that that we were looking at. So we'll do that at the end of the video, because we just breeze through that. It's not gonna be a whole lot. It's just kind of updates to stuff that we already know about. So anyways, starting off. Give me your, let's go from like your least to most, do it that way, and then we'll do honorables that way. So give me your number 3 or 5, whatever you want to
do. I don't have
if you have in a hierarchy.
That was least interesting. I would say, no, I do. I would say Sandland. Sandland's probably my least favorite.
See, I figured you were going to mention that because it's freaking Akira Toriyama. And I was like,
yeah, and it's like
cool.
it's not for any other reason other than I have yet to pick up the anime. Like I've known about it. Like I've known about it for a long time.
Is that an actual anime?
But, it's an anime.
Oh, okay,
it's a manga.
Oh,
it's a manga.
Okay, cool.
And it is. I think it does have a season, or it's coming out with a season at some point. And now the game's coming out, so that's really, really dope.
That's really cool. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, oh, that's super cool. It's the dude from Dragon Ball Z. If anyone doesn't know who Akira Toriyama is, the guy from Dragon Ball Z is awesome when it comes to animation. I love the cell shading and everything. It's very unique. So he's awesome, man. Like he makes the anime. He like writes it and draws it, and it's incredible. I was definitely going to say one. That might be slept on. No, maybe not. I would say like Toxic Commando. I was really John Carpenter's was Toxic. See, Commando. that was gonna be my number, my least, not least, but like my number 3, right? So yeah, Toxic Commando is like, I love John Carpenter. John Carpenter's awesome. He doesn't have that too many video games out, so whenever something like this comes out, I'm like, okay, cool. But at the same time, I'm also kind of burnt out with zombie stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And this one doesn't look too like, breaking the mold. It does look more like, demonic zombies, which I prefer over standard zombies because I think that's just more fun. So, like, you saw that one giant zombie shoot a laser out of its arm and shit. I was like, that looks cool. That just looks dope.
I don't buy every zombie thing that they fucking come out with. Like, I don't just eat zombie things just because. I'm not really burnt out on it. You know, it's like I pick the things that I really like, and then I might not really pick up something zombie related for another 3 or 4 years, and then something comes out that's like looks good, and I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Like,
that's the reason I didn't get the Dead Island 2, because I was like, I played Dying Light last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Either way, last year.
This year.
It was last year. 2022.
Last year.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, and I spent so much time on that game. Like, I probably put about 100 hours into that game. So I was
thought you played it this year from last year, or you played it last year, right? Too, right?
No, I just played it last year. I don't think I played it at all this year.
Okay.
But either way, like, I was like, okay, I played the shit out of that game, and like, I wasn't really looking for another zombie game. However, it does look it does look kind of arcadey. It kind of looks like what, friggin' not Redfall, but Back 4 Blood should have been. Like, it looks like a more immersive Back 4 Blood.
I would also say, what was the game? Not Back 4 Blood.
The one that just came, Redfall?
No, it was...
We're waiting for his brain to load.
I was going to say Killing Floor 2, but... Like, just like it just gives me like just like that horror shooter vibe. You know?
Yeah, I feel you. I can get behind that, but I don't know. I think it's definitely more like Back 4 Blood type of thing, because it's a co-op game, which is another reason I'm kind of hyped, because that's going to be something we can play on the channel if any of us are actually like into it.
Going to get it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, I was going to say World War Z.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can get behind that for sure, yeah. World War Z was third person?
But I love World War Z. They added a first person mode to it, I think, last year.
Right, okay,
and they still updated it and stuff. I'm going to get back in World War Z, actually. I maxed my character out.
I think we played it together for a little bit, because wasn't it free to play or something like that for a minute?
I think they did release
PS Plus?
It on, PS Plus. I
think we played it for a minute, and it was fun.
But I bought it. So I bought it on PS Plus. And I got it for free on PC somehow. So now I had it on both.
My favorite thing with that one, was like the whole environmental stuff that you could do, like the turrets and traps.
But it was real low key because it was a movie game, so everybody expected it to be garbage. You know. Yeah. From the Brad Pitt World War Z movie.
God, yeah, that was bad. And that's the thing. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say it was bad. The movie itself wasn't bad. It just wasn't the book. So,
right,
you know, I actually legitimately like that movie. I've watched it quite a few times. It's a very, very good zombie movie. It's nothing like the book, nothing at all. But then again, the book doing the book into a movie would have been literally impossible. Like, that would have been so weird. So, you know what? I like what they did. I like what they made it into. I like the movie itself. I like Brad Pitt. I can't argue with it. And the game, for what we played together, it was fun. It was a fun game. I can't lie. And I'm sure the first person mode was made it a lot more immersive and
definitely made it feel more like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. That's why I was hyped about this one. This one looked like really, really cool. Look, I know it's like centered solely around co-op, which is why I'm like, hell yeah, I'm into this. I love those co-op zombie shits. You know, I miss Nazi zombies for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Speaking of co-op, go ahead and say the next game.
What's the next? What do you think I'm gonna say, man?
I thought you were gonna. I think I know what you're gonna.
I don't think you know what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna let you go because no. or did you expect me to say Exo Primal?
No.
Okay, then what were you gonna say? What do you think I was gonna say?
We'll go.
You led up to it, so go. What was the game that you wanted me to say?
I thought you were gonna say Space Marine.
Well, that was on my big news because we finally have a release date for Space Marine, guys. Holy shit. We got the gameplay trailer a couple weeks ago, and the gameplay trailer looks dope. They didn't show, I don't think they showed anything new today. They just showed that gameplay trailer again.
Yeah, they did.
The only thing they gave us was a winter release window. We didn't get a release date.
They showed us the co-op.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, well, they showed us a little bit of that in the last trailer, didn't they? The last gameplay?
No, it was all single player up until now.
Oh, shit.
That was big news.
My bad.
Like, we didn't know it was co-op. I was so hyped.
Oh, of course we knew it was co-op. Was the first game co-op?
No. It was all single player.
Which one?
I mean, there was like a multiplayer component, but like...
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
It wasn't a single player campaign.
God. Okay. Oh, well then, yeah, never mind. Yeah, Space Marine 2. What's with these games lately? Doing the whole, like, whenever there's a 2, it's either, hey, new co-op mechanic, or hey, there's 2 characters in the game now. Like, that's been, like, the theme for, like, every sequel game for, like, the last 2 years.
Not Jedi Survivor.
Well, kind of, because yes, Jedi Survivor, because Jedi Survivor, you got to play with a companion.
Yeah, but it's not like co-op. It's not co-op.
True. It's not co-op.
God of War. That's not co-op. Yeah.
But like, okay, fine. 2 examples. God, come on, man. Let me have this. God. Because there are 2 other games that were like that. You know, like the next one on my list, Alan Wake 2. There's 2 completely separate campaigns in that game. Completely separate from each other.
Yeah, sure.
It's Alan Wake and Saga. Alan Wake is playing in like the dark nightmare world, and then Saga is playing in Bright Falls, literally living out one of Alan Wake's books, basically, which is nuts. And I am so excited because they finally showed up gameplay for that, for Saga, anyways, and her gameplay looks really, really cool. It kind of reminds me of like something like Last of Us, kind of, or something out of Resident Evil, maybe, because over the shoulder, like third-person shooter style. She has a lot of mobility. She's like this FBI agent. All she has is this, like her sidearm, and she's taking on these monsters, basically. She knows nothing about the supernatural, so this is her first interaction with all this. It looks scary as shit. Like the first game wasn't scary. Like it was just like suspenseful, like overly suspenseful and creepy. This one looks like they're ramping up the horror aspect a lot more, and I'm into it.
Really?
I'm into it. I am so excited. I love Alan Wake. Like, I
haven't beat it yet. I haven't played it yet, so I have it on Steam. I'll play it eventually.
It's rage-inducing, I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I mean, I wasn't into horror games back then. Like, my taste has changed since a child. You know, and when it came out, I was like, I really don't really like being scared of things right now. I mean, it just gets a horror aspect, and I didn't like it, so.
Nah, I get it. But, like, the first game, I feel like, wasn't too on the horror side. It was way more on, like, the mystery, dark, mysterious, eerie, creepy vibe. Like, there wasn't too much in that game. There wasn't many jump scares in that game. It was more just, like, you didn't know what was happening. You were in the dark, literally. You know, like it was that thing where you had like the flashlight and you were killing shadow monsters, basically. And there was a point in that game, like I said, was entirely rage-inducing because it was almost impossible to fucking beat. And that's the reason I didn't finish the game, because I got stuck. And I was like, I'm so mad at this game right now. I can't. I literally cannot. I'm about to break my controller, man. I'm about to break my controller. I hate this. God damn it. I was mad. I was big mad, all right? God, I still think about it to this day. I still think about it because I'm like, man, it's such a good game. It's such a good story. Why can't I get past this goddamn section? I was so angry. I want to go back and finish it. And that was like, I also didn't finish Control because I got depressed, and that game was depressing, and I wasn't ever in the headspace for it. So I didn't finish that. I want to go back and finish it still, but like, man.
That makes sense. Well, you better do it before the second game comes out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Control isn't it's in the same universe, but it's not connected. Like, I was legit curious. I almost expected the other character in Alan Wake 2 to be the chick from Control, not Saga. I thought it was going to be that girl, and I was like, that would have been wild. But the same game.
I mean, they're probably gonna connect it at some point.
They will. Like, they have connected it, but not. They've just given it like, oh, it's in the same universe because they dropped Alan Wake's name or something in the DLC. I want to say for the game, so it's in the same universe apparently. Not as connected as a lot of people think, but like they exist within the same universe, basically. But
I don't know if I can confirm or deny that, so I'm just gonna let you have that one. I've never played it yet. What was your next one?
Toxic Commandos. I only had 3, to be honest. But I'll do my honorables. I mean, we've only been talking for 11 minutes. I know we wanted to make this a quick episode, right? But
I mean, I can go into something.
Yeah, go for it. Definitely. Let's talk.
Sonic Superstars.
I knew you were gonna say Sonic. I knew you were gonna say Sonic.
Because I play those.
My God, I know.
Oh my God. No, I thought it was gonna be Sonic. Well, I was hyped because I thought it was Sonic Mania 2, and that was on my list.
That would have been cool.
So
that would have been cool.
I thought it was Sonic Mania 2, but they're just making a whole new game with just the classic stuff, which is really man, so
this is another like year of. Well, I said this to KJ, right? I was like, this is a year of games returning to form, and I love it. I love it so much. I mean, we got Assassin's Creed Mirage coming back to the original feel of Assassin's Creed. Mm-hmm. Sonic is going 2D again, which I love it. I love the 2D Sonic games.
A brand new 2D like, retro, like a new age retro game. Like it's just so dope.
Seriously, I love that. Totally fucking cool.
I thought Lies of P looked interesting.
Yeah, I thought when I first saw it, like when I first started going, I was like, "Is this a DLC for?" Is this a DLC for Elden Ring? But then I was like, no, this looks way too good to be Elden Ring. So never mind.
oh my God.
But like as soon as I saw like the steampunkness of it, I'm like, oh, this isn't Elden Ring. This is Lies of P. Okay, cool. Because they had similar vibes. They had similar gameplay and just similar aesthetics when it first got announced. So I was like, oh, because I saw the first thing that got me was like that tree. With all like the light seeds and everything, I was like, that looks legit like Elden Ring.
Yo, this one's probably gonna be low key, or people are probably gonna forget about it. Vanishers, Ghost of Eden, that love story one.
Yeah, that one's on my honorables. That one looked interesting. I just love ghost shit, so yes. I just love that kind of shit. I love supernatural stuff, and this one has like, yeah, you're right. It had like love story behind the rest of the game, which I'm just like, this could be really, really heartfelt, and I really hope it is.
I can't wait for that.
I love that kind of stuff.
That King Arthur one looked interesting. Like we got a King Arthur game now. Cool. Like
I immediately got turned off as soon as it said PC and mobile. I was like, nope, never mind. No.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whenever a game gets announced also for mobile, the quality is just not going to be there.
No, it's going to be there because it's going to be on PC, and we can get refunds, so they better not fuck it up.
I mean, fair, but also...
Then the 2 free-to-play games like Woodhaven and Throne of Liberty, those look good.
Yo, Throne of Liberty. So KJ said it best. The game looks mid as fuck, and I'm here for it. It looks like a high fantasy version of Chivalry.
No, it does.
Legit. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's Chivalry with magic, and it looks dope. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of excited, and I'm so glad it's free to play. I just hope it also does it release on PlayStation?
I'm not sure. Honestly, you might have to.
I had to look that up. I'm not entirely sure.
I hope it does. Your PC, bud.
Well, okay, my other buddy is also giving me his PC for free, so now I'm gonna have 2 mid PCs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm like, I have one really bad PC, and then I'm gonna have an actual decent PC, probably the equivalent to your starter PC. So.
Maybe. Is it like a i3? Do you know what the stats are?
I don't, but it was able to play like all the games that he's still currently playing. Okay. Which include PlanetSide 2, freaking King of Fighters, freaking a lot of games. So I'm like, okay, I could probably run a good amount of shit. Maybe not like high AAA stuff, but like, MMOs on like low quality stuff, like I could probably run. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm here for it. Either way.
No, yeah, that's I can't wait for you to upgrade. It's gonna be.
I feel like we both have the number. Our number ones are the same. I feel like our number ones are the same.
I'm really glad Power World got some gameplay.
What was it?
Some Power World.
Oh, Power World. Yeah.
That was. It looks good.
It looks ridiculous as shit. All right, I'm not even gonna say it looks good. No. It literally has Pokemon holding rocket launchers, just going ham. It's literally what would happen if Pokemon was made in America. It's the America version of Pokemon, 110%, and you can't tell me otherwise.
We gotta play it to find out. I can't say that. I don't know how much different it's.
I am so surprised this game got a spot at the Summer Games Fest. What the hell?
What do you mean? Of course it did. It got a spot on literally every other Game Awards show for the past 3 years.
It wasn't showing up at the Game Awards.
Or yes, it was.
It was not showing off at the Game Awards.
Or if it wasn't, then it was showing off at the last Summer Games Fest. So why wouldn't they show it again here?
I don't know. It looked like when it first dropped, and this was like years ago. This was like 5 years ago when it was actually like teased or shown off because it was like a very small ass build that got picked up. Apparently, it looked like someone's just random mod build that someone did in their basement. And they're like, hey, I'm going to make Pokemon with rockets. And I'm just like, the fuck? What? And that was forever ago. Now, it has a lot of funding behind it. And I'm not going to lie, like, it actually looks good. Like, graphically, it's there. It looks like a standard Pokemon game. Hell, it looks better than the last Pokemon game that released. Like, what the shit? What the hell happened? That Pokemon game, to be honest, that Pokemon game was fucking bad. Like, it was just straight up bad, like, performance-wise. Holy shit. Like, they shit the bed on that game. Yeah, oh, my God. This one looks leagues better, and I'm just like, damn, if they can actually pull this off, that will be embarrassing for Nintendo. Oh, my God. But
I'm so glad that I got something. And then of course Witchfire, man. I've been
I'm so happy. Yeah, me too, dude. Witchfire looks legitimately good, but I'm also mad because the early access, they announced that I got an early access on September 20th. But it's only through fucking Epic Games Store. Like, fuck Epic Games, honestly. I don't know why you're laughing. You also hate Epic Games. Why are you laughing?
Because I'll be playing it.
Yeah. I might have a PC that can run it by then, so we'll see.
Oh my God, I am so excited. I cannot wait for that.
Now, will that early access be free, or do you have to pay for that early access?
Either way, I'm going to pick up the game.
I mean, fair. Because I know the game.
I'll pay for it now, or I'll pay for it then.
Because I know the game is releasing on console too, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep. So I guess they're just releasing on early access so they can get some, early feedback and they can like work on it and I love that. I do love that. I love it when games do that for sure. Yeah, and that's why I'm also happy that like Liza P got a demo, and also Liza P demo out right now, by the way. So go play it. I like that more games are doing demos and early access and that kind of thing because it gives everyone a chance to play it, give feedback, and go from there. I love that. Legitimately love that.
No, yeah. I mean, it's really dope. I think console needs to step their game up in a major way. They need to start putting out more demos. And they want these pre-orders. Like, if they want these pre-order sales, then let us play what we're going to be paying for it. Like, and like Steam has been doing early access for like, I mean, they do early access for a lot of indie games and stuff that don't have a lot of funding, so they put them out there so they can get actual gamer feedback because maybe the game game testers can only do so much, right? So it's like, I mean, even more standard games have like a lot of early access on Steam and beta tests. Sometimes beta tests are only on PC or whatever. So no, it's AAA games.
Well, I mean, I would say betas and demos are different than early access, right? Like early access gives a small developing crew the opportunity to get basically free game testing. Like, half the time you don't have to really pay for it. And if you do, it's not a lot. It's not the price of a full game. So you're investing time, you're investing effort, and the devs actually listen to you because you can directly chat with those devs and be like, hey, this doesn't work. Hey, this is broken. Hey, this is weird. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So then they fix it. And then when the game actually releases, it's usually leagues better than it would have been.
No, typically early access you do pay for. And I mean, which is fine. Like, I mean, there's this whole thing in the PC community. It's like, early access and early access, and it's just like, I mean, I like early access.
Yeah, me too.
Game that I want earlier, that's great. But then sometimes, some people have a point where it's just like, yeah, if you pay for it early, you'll give them your money now, but there's no guarantee that they're going to listen to you when you talk. Sometimes there are some developers, even if they're not, mainstream, that do ignore their community or whatever, and it doesn't matter what industry standard you're in, whether you're AA, AAA, indie, like you're gonna have shitty game developers and good game developers.
I like it when the devs have like a whole Discord channel where they can literally just like talk with the guys. But like I think early access is really, really good if there's like a game that you saw a trailer for or whatever that you're like, oh, this looks really, really cool, and it's from like a much smaller dev that may not have the funding to actually, get this game out anytime soon, so it's going to be years before you actually get that game. So the early access gives you the opportunity as a gamer to actively invest in that game's survival almost. And I like that. I like that connection. Like a lot of their small devs, like if No Man's Sky did that, I feel like that game would have been. Don't make it sound
so dire. Like
no, but no. There's some games that like literally they would not have survived if it wasn't for early access. You know, so it's like I like that. I think that's really,
it's
really
not
cool.
it's not always like a foreclosure of a game to put it in early access.
No, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's some. I'm just saying in certain situations.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all the time. There's a lot of early access games that are coming from like big ass studios, and there's just like, here's an early access game. Give us money now, please. Thank you. Bye.
I also think though, like they are trying to. Also, like you said, get the money early so they can put back into the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like they also are trying to like garner more of a response where it's like more genuine. Where it's just like if they're trying to like promote something and they're like, hey, all these people have these great things to say about it, but nobody's played it. How do you know that they're saying these things about it? You know,
exactly.
What I mean? So
exactly.
It allows you to get more genuine feedback.
And a lot of games I've gone to early access have been legitimately amazing, and they've taken off, and they've gotten as popular as any big game. I mean, not Sons of the Forest, but The Forest #1, Subnautica #2, Raft. Raft has been in early access forever, and I think they're really close to. I don't know if they have or they're close to dropping their 1.0. But they've been in early access forever, and they've been great. Like,
because
we got a freaking sequel to Sons of the Forest.
I think PC is more comfortable with giving people early access because it has such a great refund policy. Once again, like if you decide to go early access and you don't like what you play, you could just refund it and either make your peace with it and say goodbye, or you could. You could
100%.
just buy it again when it comes out at 1.0 and see if it's better. You know what I mean? Like
I'm right there with you, bud. I'm right there.
Something that I think console needs to kind of catch up on when it comes to refund policies, customer service. Like, you have any problem with PlayStation, it takes you 2 to 3 weeks to get to them. I know. Sometimes, and for them to help you out, like it's ridiculous.
You want to talk about good consumer friendly shit? Let's talk about Exo Primal going on Game Pass, baby, for y'all, because you guys get the game for free. I'm going to have to pay for it. But it's fine because there's a lot of crossplay.
I have one big pet peeve about that whole thing.
What?
Why does Capcom need to insert Street Fighter into literally every other game they have?
Oh, yeah, because they're getting skins. It doesn't. I think it's just a way to...
no sense.
No. It's 100% a way to market Exo Primal, because I feel like Exo Primal is going to be one of those games that, like, either is a hit or miss for a lot of people. Because it is a much smaller game. It's a much, like, it's a more of an obscure game for a lot of people. But, I don't know.
But,
I mean...
Why would you put Street Fighter 6? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, it is owned by the same company, isn't it? Isn't it both Capcom?
It doesn't fit in with the game.
They're just getting a skin. Isn't it just a color scheme anyways?
No, they give you like an Hadouken stance pose, whatever. I think you can actually use it.
It's whatever. Calm down. I know you're. Are you vibing with Street Fighter 6 or not really?
Yeah, I mean, I love Street Fighter 6. I don't need it inserted into every walk of life.
I mean, that's fair.
That's like putting a Ryu costume Like it's like putting a Ryu costume in fucking Xenoblade.
Oh, you know what? While we're on the topic of fighters, give me your quick hot take about Mortal Kombat 1 from this one because we've got some gameplay for it.
Also a pass.
Yeah, right? Like, I thought this was going to be, like, a huge thing. It's, like, what happened to Mortal Kombat where it's just turning into a gimmick fighter? What happened?
I mean, that's what happened to all fighters. It's sad. That's how fighters die.
Yeah.
They go 13 games, and then they're just like, what can we do to make this different? Oh,
yeah, nothing of it looks groundbreaking. It looks just like, you know... Fire Lord Zuko is going to be OP as fuck. I'm just going to call him Fire Lord Zuko from now on. But I don't know.
Fire Lord Zuko.
Yeah, it looks fun. I might pick it up on a sale. I was really hyped about it because I love the lore of Mortal Kombat. But the game itself just looks okay, whatever. It looks like they're putting way too much focus on that X-ray shit, and they have been ever since MK9. It's like, we get it. There's the X-ray stuff. Stop making that your entire fucking game.
I mean, we've seen it happen with Soul Calibur. They took the gimmicky route. Tekken is not taking the gimmicky route.
No, that's why I like Tekken. That's why I like Tekken.
Gimmicky route. And
Tekken's living up to its name of being the tech fighter, and I'm into it.
No, they're getting gimmicky. It's stupid.
What, Tekken?
And then Street Fighter's gotten a little gimmicky itself. So, I mean, every fighter goes
Street Fighter's been gimmicky. Don't even lie.
You know, I mean, kind of. No, man, I mean, kind of, yeah. But it's always had, like, an era of skill to it. Like, a lot of depth and, you know, tactics and stuff. So, I mean, there's that. But, I mean, it happens to games that have been long-standing fighting games. And it sucks. But... Because honestly, like they're always obsessed. Instead of just like we've had this conversation before, nurturing your fan base. You're like just trying to grab anybody to just come into the pool. Like, but it's gonna be what it is. Anyway, what was gonna be your next topic? Sorry,
one more thing before we move on to our last game of the night. We talked about Spider-Man a lot last week, so we're not going to be talking about it at length tonight because there was only one update. But it's a big update. We finally got a release date for Spider-Man 2. It is October 20th, and I'm happy about that because I feel like this game is going to be a real big hit for like that Halloween-themed-esque type of game. It's going to have some like horror elements to it with Venom and everything. And we got a concept art for the actual look of Venom, and fuck, he looks good. He looks so damn good. Holy shit. Like, the concept art, I'm going to put it up on screen and post-edit for YouTube. But anyways, it's like the big-ass full Venom with like the white Spidey symbol. And it's Spider-Man attacking him from one side and Miles above him attacking him from above. It looked so fucking good. Oh my god, I'm excited.
I know, I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing game. And
they confirmed it's not Eddie Brock, which I think we all knew at the beginning. I feel like it's going to be Harry, but...
I mean, I already knew that.
Yeah. Well, you were arguing about Eddie Brock in the last video, so I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. It could be Eddie Brock. I'm like, no, it's not going to be Eddie Brock. It's going to be Harry. Come on, man.
Oh, I knew it was not going to be Eddie Brock. I was fucking...
Oh, come on, man. God. No, they're definitely going the Ultimate Spider-Man route, and they're doing Harry Osborn as Big Venom, and I'm here for it. I think it's going to be cool. At least I think. He didn't actually confirm. He said that they're doing an original story. So it might be freaking... You know, it might be Norman for all we know. Shit.
I think they're probably going to merge it. I think they're probably going to merge it where maybe they might introduce Eddie in this game and he might take it to the next game.
Like I said, I feel like they're going to introduce Eddie at like one of the end like post credit scenes or something like that, like they did with all the other games, where like it attaches itself, like it just crawls up to Eddie as he's introducing himself to Peter Parker or some shit inside the Daily Bugle. That would be such a good fucking post credit scene. Oh my god!
Or that would be interesting.
Like he just shakes his hand and the symbiote crawls from Peter to Eddie.
Now it would be cool if they just had scenes in this game where he's cameoing, and every time he's on scene, something shitty is happening to him in the background. Like, there's just like
shit rocked at all times. That would be hilarious.
Like Spider-Man and Miles are just fighting in the city, and they just show this one guy repeatedly just getting shit on in the background, and it's just like, oh my God. Then at the end, you find out it's Eddie.
That would be legitimately hilarious. I would be, oh my God.
That would just be perfect.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that would be fucking hilarious. Oh my God. All right.
But then what was your next?
The last one. I think we both had the same one, and I'm gonna be surprised if we don't. But my most hyped game, and surprisingly, it was the very first one they decided to show off at the Summer Games Fest 2023 Day 1. A brand new freaking roguelike 2D platformer Prince of Persia game, man. Yo! you don't know how happy I am for this. Like, God.
I know.
It's Prince of Persia The Lost Crown. It's a roguelike. It's a 2D platformer. This goes back to what I said before. This year is the return to form for video games. I am here for it. Holy shit.
It was definitely the most surprising thing I saw.
Joe!
It's like, oh man, this is...
And didn't Ubisoft say that they weren't going to be, one, remaking any Prince of Persia game, and two, were not working on any Prince of Persia game? So they were just lying to us, right? Like,
I think so.
Because they're also remaking Sands of Time, apparently, or that's rumored. That might be a rumor. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, because I know they said that there's no remake in the works.
I mean, I think this is more exciting because of the implication that we might get a more modern Prince of Persia game in the works.
I mean, I feel like that's what Assassin's Creed Mirage is. I mean, if you look at the trailer for that game, the gameplay for that, it looks hella Prince of Persia-y.
Yeah, kind of.
It does. I'm like, the way that he dashes and shit, the way that he fights, I'm like, this legit just feels like Prince of Persia. And I don't know if they're doing this to like launch from that to a Prince of Persia game, but I'm here for it. But I'm also here for a 2D platformer, honestly. I miss those games.
Return to form. I think this will be return to form. And I want to lead this into my expectations or hopes. I want to see a Crisis 4 trailer. Ooh. I want to see it. They already
you mean like Crisis from CryEngine Crisis?
Yes.
Whoa! Oh, that's interesting.
I want to see
that's a hot take. Trailer. That's a hot take.
I mean, not really. They gave us a teaser trailer saying they were working on it last year.
I mean, yeah. So. But I mean,
I was just like, all right.
Those games also take fucking forever to play.
What you guys been up to, huh? Like, I'm ready. Give it to me.
I mean, I love the Crisis series. The Crisis series is one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. So,
I recently just rebought 2 on my PC, and it's been.
I want to get the trilogy, the remastered trilogy, because I never played 1, but 2 was one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. 3 was cool because it had the bow, but like 2 was
fun,
classic.
I mean, you can get 1 on PS5. I know. I mean, 1 was fun. But it was just the only thing I really liked about it was the dual pistols. That was so cool. Yeah. And then like the combat does hold up, but it does have some jank to it. Still.
Yeah. I mean,
But 2, man.
2 was amazing.
2 was just so
2 was the classic Crisis game. 3 got kind of gimmicky with the bow and arrow because it was in that age of like every game has to have a bow and arrow now. And I'm like, because it was right after Far Cry 3. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm here for it. But the Predator bow was OP. Like, it was one-shot kill for most enemies.
Dope.
It was, my God. It was
dope as hell.
And then ever since then, every game has had a bow and arrow. I'm like, all right. Well, come on, people. Let's do something new. Let's get,
I mean, it is a nice switch up from a gun, so.
Yeah, but then you get mad about Horizon, so.
Yeah, I didn't get mad about Horizon. I just don't like the way you had to craft every. I just didn't like the crafting system in Horizon. Horizon's an amazing game. I liked it. I like the story of Horizon. I just can't play Horizon. I've tried it 4 times. I will not try a 5th. I just give up.
That's fair. Is there anything that we missed? I think we got everything on my list, like literally everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we missed on your list?
If not, let me see. kind of talked about Warhaven.
Yep. I think we hit every big thing. There's a good amount of fluff in this one.
I did like that one pixel. I did like that one pixel game, Yes Your Grace. That looked.
Really that one looked kind of interesting, but at the same time, I was like, okay.
I didn't see a lot of gameplay for it, so I can't really be hyped for it as much. But but I was definitely. No, that was everything.
I like the aesthetic for sure, but.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they talked about Dead by Daylight, which I don't give a fuck about.
Because Nick Cage is going to be in Dead by Daylight. So if you like Dead by Daylight, I used to be a big fan, but not so much anymore. I kind of fell off the game. I get into it every now and then. It's definitely a game that is nice because that game you can get back into whenever the hell you want, and there's not that big of a skill gap between you and current players. So that's super nice, unless you're facing off against Scream. Scream sucks. Scream is the worst killer in that game. Fuck that killer. My God. But anyways.
They showed a new fucking Remnant 2 trailer I'm in love with.
I know you're super hype over Remnant 2. I know that's your baby. That's your baby for next year. Is it coming out next year or this year?
I can't wait. This year.
This year?
It's July, man. It's at the end of July.
Oh, fuck. Really? Is that soon? Is that soon?
Yeah, they released it.
We have never had this many summer games ever in gaming history. Most times, summer is like a gaming void. It's like a gaming void. Nothing releases, nothing comes out, and you're just forced to just like kind of vibe with the shit you got in like May or early June. Now there's a release every single month. That's when I discover my gems, because then you go to. I mean, this is all backed up from the COVID era. So, like, this is all backed up stuff from like 3 years ago that should have been came out. What's happening? Are we not?
What?
Wait. Reconnecting. OBS is reconnecting because OBS sucks. Reconnection successful, I think. Okay, so there it is. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sorry, OBS was kind of being poopy. Anyways, guys, it's a good thing that happened at the end of the stream. Anyways, guys, that looks like everything that we wanted to talk about today. What was your favorite thing from the Summer Games Fest Day 1? We will be just very highlighting everything from the rest of the showcases this weekend into Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to be doing our Proper Game Talk Show on Tuesday instead of Thursday, and we'll be doing another Proper Game Night on Thursday where we probably will be playing Diablo 4. I will hopefully have beaten Jedi Survivor by then. I'm at the end game for that game, so I'm going to be playing Diablo full time. So, let us know what you want to see. Let us know what some of your predictions are for the rest of the Summer Games Fest. We got Xbox Showcase tomorrow, which is going to be cool, and then we got a buttload of other stuff.
Wait, isn't it on the 10th, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Xbox is Saturday. I keep on thinking today's Friday. My bad. Xbox is Saturday. So, well, this is going up on YouTube, so it works out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay excellent. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed or followed yet, if you're on Facebook, hit the follow button. We're trying to get up to 200 follows on Facebook, and I think we're still below 200 on YouTube, so please get us up to 200. That'd be lit. We want to keep doing this for you guys. Every single Tuesday, usually we do the Proper Game Night where we play a co-op game, right? It's going to be Diablo 4 for a while. We're going to be vibing through that, and at least until Extra Primal comes out. Once Extra Primal comes out, we'll be playing that because that's way more of a co-op game, whereas Diablo is a vibe and play for a couple hours with your buds. So, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay excellent. We'll see you guys in the next talk show / game night. Peace out!